Here we are. Here we go. My darlings, when you're jumping on, please let me know that you can hear me clearly, very clearly, most importantly, and welcome. We have so many beautiful new souls in this space, which I can feel. So amazing. And all of our OGs. Give me a little shout out if you're an OG, an original gangster into the Warriors of Truth Emporium, and let's welcome our new members as well. So hashtag OG and a welcome to our new members, all of our OGs in the Warriors of Truth Emporium. I have a lot of OGs actually, and I'm really grateful because without you, I would never be here. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to serve you in this way. I'm just going to the OG. Samantha is the OG. So I've got two devices happening at the same time. I'm streaming through Zoom because the sound through Zoom is really optimal for this experience. And I am looking at a screen. So if I'm looking down, I'm looking at the live stream and I am here with you as well through the Zoom. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's really exciting to have you here. I'm really excited for this particular transmission. I can really feel it in my body. And these 3 days that we're going to journey together, if you have an opportunity to read the post, the text, it's very important. When you have an opportunity, it may not be now, it could be afterwards. And while we wait for others to join us, I invite you to go and get a glass of water, water, wherever you are in the world. I'm in Brisbane, Australia, water. And ensuring, if you can, it be a filtered glass of water, the water to be filtered. And if you don't have filtered water, allow this to be an invitation for you to ensure you only drink filtered water for the rest of your life, importantly. Now, with that glass of filtered water, the invitation is to have it near where the sound is transmitting. So whether it is near the speaker, if you have your headphones in, that's okay. Having the water close by to you. So what we're wanting to do is also we want to code your water as well at the same time with the transmission that will come through today. And then I'm going to introduce myself and give you a little background for everybody that is new, and that way we can really commence the ceremony of the Prism, which is the three-day experience that we're going to be journeying together. And I'll go into a little bit more about that story as well and how that came about, and the purpose of it. It's a very potent purpose connected to this prism, a very potent purpose. And I know you know because you're here. I know you know because you're here. Your soul is very wise. Your soul is very on. And for you to feel my transmission, even through the invitation to be here today, and for you to feel that you need to be here, means that this transmission, you're aware, is going to be very potent for you. And importantly, the reason why that is, and it feels potent, it means that you're not finished this year yet. You're not finished. You're not even close yet. But we can invigorate this sense of purpose. We can invigorate this alignment of creation, creatrix, creator, the part of you that is so aligned with being the extension of God as a creator, the extension of God. Okay. And so you're here because you feel that to some degree. And you may not, you might just be here because you're curious. So again, when you're jumping on, if you're new, please let us know that you're new to our space. And if you're an OG, pop OG in the comments so I can feel you, Also, I want to let you know that anyone is welcome into this space. So if you have friends that you think of during this transmission, please invite them here to experience this 3-day prism. this experience is free for you guys, but what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to pop it as a package on my website after. So actually people will have to pay for it. So that is not within this container. You know, a big, huge global light language audience. And we want to be able to put this everywhere. So only during these next few months of the year, especially. So if you're here and you have friends that you're like, oh my God, they would love this, when you're afterwards, don't do it now, please stay with me. The invitation is open for everybody to be here. Anyone who has a soul, because that is what I do. I love souls. Anyways, welcome, welcome. So this experience it's really quite necessary to be truly present here, because even in this now with the introduction, know that you're receiving codes always through me. There's a transmission that courses through me. I'm very connected to the galactic realms, all galactic realms. There's no planet that I have not resided on in as part of the council. I also am very connected to the ancestors of this planet. Again, we are a planet. So as council, I've sat on many councils. In many councils, I continue to sit. I'm in the council. My three-dimensional form right now is a messenger of the council, of councils, but I'm very connected. We all are. I'm just very realized in that. We all are connected. And this is, again, the reason I exist on this planet is to remind you that you are a master already, that you are connected already, that you are divinity already, that you are perfect, whole, complete already, that there is nothing missing, that we have chosen this particular paradigm and this dimension to remember ourselves as that. And my role is as a memory igniter, not just through your mind, but particularly through your cells. So my work is very potent because even right now, I'm directly speaking to your cells at the same time, your DNA. Now, your DNA is perfect, whole, and complete. Perfect, whole, and complete. We have perhaps, we are experiencing perhaps non-alignments, misalignments, only because of exposures and distractions, which again, we chose this particular lifetime for. So can everybody hear me clearly? I know there's other sounds going on around me at this moment, which I can hear, but can you hear me clearer than the sounds? Because I do live with a baby in the house. So just let me know that you can hear me clearly. And the baby. Codes everywhere. Codes everywhere. So perfect. Thank you, everybody. Perfect. All right. So again, you're not here to be healed. I don't do that. I don't heal anyone. You are your own healer. You are your own shaman. You are your own master. I'm just the mirror of who you are. Embodied, realized. No different. Just on a different timeline. How exciting. And what I long and desire is for you to remember that your quantum speed is a choice. It's a decision. It's a choice. It's a decision. There's nothing outside of you that you need beyond your choice and decision to realize. So to give you a little background story on how I have come to realize and the blessing of the work that I am here to serve in and as and surrender to, I'm fully surrendered to this. As you can hear me and as you can feel me, I'm surrendered. There's no part of me that is thinking. I'm not thinking. I'm just channeling. I'm here. I haven't always been like this, by the way, and this is the beauty in it. I love this story because you get to see that I had no idea. I still have no idea, and I don't want to. But when we channel, it's surrendering to what is here, and having the, I don't want to use the word courage, because I mean, it may feel like we need courage to do it. What does surrender feel like? Surrender feels like trust. Trust. It's just trusting ourselves, trusting our ability, trusting beyond the mind. And so a few years ago, 2019 in October, on this path of what is my purpose? What am I here for? And trying to figure it out, was working a few jobs at the time. I also had been, had a satiation around this helping people through the online space. So I started online business and I started mentoring and things like that. And then I thought that was my purpose. I'm here to do that. And it is also too, because it excites me. I love it. It brings me to life. So it is part of who I am, which is my purpose. I am my purpose. You are your purpose. Your joy and your pleasure is your purpose. Remember that one. If you need to write anything down, please. Our joy and our pleasure is our purpose. There's nothing outside of us. So in 2019, I experienced what I call the lightning bolt moment for me, where I was driving my car, and in that moment, as a conduit, not realizing I am a conduit at the time, I was simply just driving my car. I experienced a vision that came through. It was about I think it was either 7 or 12-minute experience. So either 7 or 12 minutes. And what happened in that moment was that my vision was taken into what looked like a cosmic boardroom. Courtroom, not a boardroom, a courtroom. And it was very spacious. And there was 4 interdimensional beings there, 2 of the cosmic realm, very ancient, blue, big, these big collars that I think that's what you'd call them, and robes. And they were speaking telepathically. So they're communicating telepathically. But even in their telepathy, there was a language that coursed through. And they were speaking between 2 ancient earth ancestors. So what they look like was tribal, very old, very like crouched and ancient. And they're wearing like all the tribal stuff. So there was 4, 2 celestial, 2 ancient earth. And then there was this man in the middle holding a spear, shaved head, bone through nose, a Zulu, ancient Zulu warrior. It's like a soldier energy, like, and they were speaking to the Zulu, who actually was me at the time. So while I'm driving my car, I'm simultaneously seeing this play out through the perspective of the Zulu, from this perspective of third party watching the actual thing play, and then also from the perspective of the celestial and the ancient realm. So I'm seeing all these visions while I'm driving my car. I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking out, but I'm still conscious driving my car. Now, the bizarre moment was when they were speaking to the Zulu, they were actually transmitting through my human body while I'm driving the car. So I'm driving the car. I'm in another freaking vortex. I'm still here. I'm crying because of what they were saying, which I'll share with you in a moment. And I'm drooling because my mouth wasn't stopping. And all of these different dialects and languages that I was just like it was also flowing through me. And I was just like crying because it's like I understood it all. Now, what they were asking the Zulu warrior, who was me, and again, funnily enough, at the time, I already had a shaved head, and I don't know why I had a shaved head. I don't even know why I shaved my head. People ask me why I shaved my head, what inspired me, and for me, it was a feeling. One day, I just woke up and said, I need to shave my head, and I don't know why. It was like it felt like a craving, right? And so similarly with when I had my septum pierced, I didn't know why. I was walking past the piercing shop. It wasn't something that I was like, I really want to get this done because this person's got it done. It's like, I have to get it done. I have to pierce my nose. It was the actual experience of piercing my nose that I really craved. And it was the experience of shaving my head that I really craved. It wasn't actually the look. And as you can see, it suits me really amazingly, right? It makes sense. And so even when my children saw me, they saw me with this, they were like, oh, Mom, I thought you already had that. Similarly with the tattoos on my face. When I had it done, my children, of course, my star seeds, they saw my tattoos, but they didn't even know they thought I was there the whole time. Mom, I thought you already had those. It's like, how did you not notice these are new? course they didn't notice. I'm their mom. That moment was the lightning bolt moment, and that's when my light language ignited. Okay, so the light language, what happened when they were speaking to me, through me, it was going through my whole being. I was crying, and what they were saying to me is, do you remember your mission? And as a Zulu, I was answering in another language, saying, yes, of course I remember. Yes. And then they asked me the question, do you accept the mission? Do you accept it? Now, logically, I didn't understand. But through my body, in my heart, it was this feeling of yes, the purpose was like, I was shown this vision of all of these, it was like an army of white people, not white people, but people in white. And then it was just like awakening. And the awakening is not beyond, the awakening is remembering. It's a remembering. This whole concept around awakening and raising consciousness, it's a load of crock. It's remembering. It's not awakening outside or transcending from what we are and who we are and where we are. It's actually remembering our perfection in every moment. It's not this elusive, like, oh, I'm going to transcend and become fifth dimensional. We are already fifth dimensional. We are multi-dimensional. What it is actually remembering our perfection. How like juicier does that feel? How juicier does that feel to actually realize that awakening is actually simply remembering our perfection? Remembering the perfection of our perfection of the divine plan, playing out all the time. Did you know that if there was one element in any part of our universe that what wasn't meant to be, the universe would explode? If there was anything, so you really know this, there's an intelligence that continues to play out beyond our anything, beyond. Already got our back so much. All we get to do is surrender and be. So this particular transmission over the next 3 days, the Prism, and again, the invitation is to participate. If you're participating today, participate for the tomorrow and the next day. Participate for it all, whether it's watching the replay or watching it live. The reason being is because it's a prism. My mind just went. Yeah, see, my body's like, I'm just gonna say it's a prism. And all shapes in the universe matter. It matters a lot. So the completion of this prism is a completion of an energy that you're saying yes to. Now, this energy, let's bring it back to the vision that I had only a few days ago when this was announced, because it's like there's something alive. I'm currently facilitating in different containers. I'm currently facilitating even my one-on-one clients through the energetics of this, because it's here and it's very important. There is an energy that is alive right now. It's this bandwidth of energy that is so potent and so illuminating within this the master architect number 22. 2022 means something. It means something, right? Now, whilst within this bandwidth of energy, there is a shift in energy, in our own energy, our own transmission that we get to truly align with to meet this energy. Now, what happens when we do this? We really set ourselves up to 2023 next year, which is, again, the years are a cycle. The cycles are planets. The planets are moving, and there's all these different bandwidths and different things, going on, right? Everything that has been going on is meant to be. But I received a message that is saying there's an opportunity. So this is an opportunity to meet this energy, to be within this energy, to create within this energy. And why would you want to do that? Is because 2023, let's call it the year of a chariot year, where wherever we are within this bandwidth, wherever we are, and we transition, and the year, like the transition is within over the next few, like let's say the next 4 to 5 months. Okay, let's just say not necessarily on New Year's Eve. That's a human thing. But within the next 4 or 5 months, we have this opportunity to illuminate this energy into within this range. What happens is wherever we are, there will be this easefulness that carries it forward. There's an ease. It's like we're going to be supported, but we have to meet that energy. Whatever energy that we're at is what's going to be carried forward. Now, very logically, it's very easy for us to get to the end of the year and go, oh, it's been a hectic year. I'm just going to start chilling out now. I'm going to start chilling out. I've got Christmas coming up. Again, please know on a soul level that these different celebrations that are coming up are human designed, which is great, entertaining, fun, but it's not fully, completely going to support this opportunity to be leveraging so let's call it an energetic leveraging that's happening in 2023. So we can get distracted by Halloween that's coming up, by Christmas, by Thanksgiving, by all of the things that we like, we start to consume and we start to, buy all these things, we get distracted, and we actually allow these experiences to exhaust us. We allow these experiences to dictate our energy template. Who's feeling me here? Who's feeling the relativeness to this right now? Who's going, oh my God, yes, know this. So what happens is our energy starts to get distracted from this opportunity, and we don't want to distract from this opportunity. Please, this is like, you will notice within the next months, you're like, no, who took this opportunity and did something with it. You'll know why, because you'll actually see a quantum leap and go, whoa, your life is completely changed. Whoa, your transformation has been extraordinary. Why am I still where I'm at? Let this be a message that lands, please. These next few months can be months of distraction or months of discernment, devotion, and discipline. It's an energy, and it's not even about the thing that you want. It's about the energy that you uphold for the life that you know that you're here to live. The life that you know you're here to live. The feeling of the life you know you're here to live. And know that 2023 onwards, or like this in the next 10 months, there's going to be a leveraging to the energy. Everything comes down to energy. Everything comes down to energy. Whatever energy we're holding now is what is going to be leveraged. So please know, distraction will be leveraged. Discernment will be leveraged. Discipline will be leveraged. Devotion will be leveraged. Distraction will also be leveraged. There's no judgment. The universe, the energies, it doesn't discriminate. But if you choose the usual, which is like, oh, get distracted and chill out and New Year coming, and that's what will be leveraged. And that's what will be potentially recycled. So the transmission that's here today that we're going to be going through. So can I get a little, I know, thank you, ladies, for sharing. And those of you that are like, is this landing? Is there a better way that I can explain this so it lands? Do you feel this? Usually it's felt before understood, which is great. Before we move on, because what we're therefore then going to do is I'll share with you therefore now the work that I'm particularly, that I want to say the work, my gift. From 2019 to now, there has been a very divine maturing of my gift in channeling, the gift that I've inherited through light language. I'm very connected to the Hathor lineage. Hathor. So when I do transmit light language, you'll feel it. There is no mistake. There is no mistake. And I'm so passionate. I'm so purposeful. And I'm so like, there is nothing that can sway me from the fact that the light language that transmits through me is potent. It's potent. How do I know? Because I have, this is my life. I have the opportunity to actually shift energy templates within human beings on a day-to-day basis. We do this in retreats. We do this in events that we facilitate. I started a TikTok account that blew up because of it. Like, it just, there's no mistake. The reflection is pure. It's true. So when we do drop into the transmission, just know it's potent, hence the water. I'm writing this energetic frequency of discernment, devotion to live for sure. And I can feel the absolute maturing. Amazing. Hathor in the house. Excellent. Amazing. So the gift is, so coming back to you as a soul, clearly you're very important. We all are. But this particular transmission has attracted those of us that know on a really like deep level that there's more to us. Not this like, I want more. It's like, I want to experience myself more. There's more. There's like this explosiveness that's available. And you know it. You can feel it. I will never, ever argue that. We can all feel it. Not everybody does, and not everybody wants to. And that's great. Like, that's perfect. You know, our world, this realm is made up of color for a reason, like of different dimensional beings for a reason. And so know this, that those who I have attracted into this are masters in training, or masters in remembering. So yeah, I feel like that's it. So discernment is the ability to judge. If you look it up, it basically is the ability to judge. Let's go a little bit deeper. The ability to judge whether you're in an alignment or not. Feeling aligned with a sense of purpose. Let's in this, to relate to this particular experience. Discernment is your ability to judge whether you are in alignment with feeling a sense of purpose. Now, only if we could remember that the sense of purpose is key. It's the sense of purpose that is magnetism. The sense of purpose is magnetism. Now, we're living in a beautiful matrix society, whatever you want to call it, and it's in the society, it's in our framework, it's in our belief system, and we came here to remember that none of that is like, we're not prisoners to anything, right? Freedom is knowing that nothing keeps us prison. Like, freedom is operating from the place of badassery. Because I'm like, no one tells me what to do. Nothing like determines my joy, my pleasure. So the sense of purpose is key. That sense of purpose is key. Now, ensuring that each day by day, the choices that we make in the discernment is literally, do I feel that this is going to add value or take away from the alignment and the feeling of the sense of purpose. Now, the way this looks on a micro scale, because everything, the macro equals the micro. So even over the next few months, we have this transmission today. It's not just this transmission is not going to be the like, oh yeah, my life has changed and I'm a very discerning being now. No, this is just an activation. This is activating, reminding. It's just like, hey, yo, this is available. Hey, yo, you've got this. This is coming up. This is not the thing. This is just a catalyst. I'm just a catalyst. You're therefore then the creator. So from here is your ability to create from the catalyst. You can either walk away and go, meh, whatever, do whatever you want. It's so fine for me. Like, I'm good. I'm like, I respect everything you do. Or you can go away and go, okay, so if that was a catalyst and now I'm the creator, the only way we create is through a series of choices. Just so remember, it's not this, we're not like, we have to scale back, guys. We have to scale to the micro choices that we make, because nothing is created without micro choices. A building is not created without the micro choice of a builder to wake up in the morning at a certain time, to go have his coffee at a certain time or her coffee at a certain time. And then the whole ecosystem works in this way. There's no difference to us, right? It's like, how attuned can you be with every discerning moment, every opportunity to make a choice that requires you to operate from discernment. Hence the reason I bring up all of the things that are coming up soon, Christmas and which is nothing wrong with that, but you can either get lost in it or be really discerning in it. So firstly, the first invitation that I have for you right now, in this quantum moment, because you are a quantum being, you don't need to think about it, you just get to feel it. What does a sense of purpose feel like? And if you have, actually put it in the comments so I have an understanding. If I say, what does a sense of purpose feel like? And do you have the ability to actually feel it instantly? And if you don't have the ability to feel it instantly, please let me know in the comments, because what I will do is help you feel it from the place of simplicity. From the place of simplicity. We've been very distracted from our ability to quantum choose. We've been very distracted as a collective from our multidimensionality, where we are quantum beings first and foremost, but we've distracted from that with logic, and it's been perfect. Freedom and love, joy, freedom, abundance. Now, what does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like? That's the question. It's concept versus feeling. So I want you to feel it. Feel the feeling of freedom and love. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Orgasmic bliss. Feel it, feel it, feel it. So you know that feeling, infinite alignment with thyself, remembering who I am. Now feel what that feels like. Feel what that feels like, Talitha. Simple joy, juicy pleasure. Yeah, good. Feel it in your body. Feel it in your heart, particularly. Epic. Unconditional love, but lately friends, family used it against me, making me question my purpose. Okay, so I'm going to go to that question. So if people are questioning you, that means you've given your power away, which is great. Take it back. That's all I'm going to say. Take it back. No one has power over. No one has power over our feelings unless we give them permission to, which means we've given them their power. It's like, take it back. And the invitation for you, Michelle, is to feel into I want you to think of someone you love so much, like that you would you just love so much, whether it's a child, whether it's a parent, just think, or a puppy. Feel that. That is the simplicity of purpose, the simplicity of it. Whenever you feel lost from the sense of purpose or feeling a sense of purpose, the way that we connect back into the feeling, because the universe only it communicates in energy, in emotion, in feeling, not concept, in feeling. So whenever we feel a little distracted from that because things aren't working out in our life, we can tune into purpose, the sense of purpose, through thinking of somebody we love so much and just sitting there with that feeling. Just sit there with the feeling and expand that feeling. Whenever you can, let this sense of purpose set you free from the circumstances, because the circumstances are created from our inability to connect to the sense of purpose. So this distraction equals circumstances that are messy as hell. Truth. To create from the place to create purpose, a purposeful life, is to tune into the sense of purpose. And to tune into the sense of purpose when it looks like and feels like everything outside of you is not aligning to that, is to think and feel the love that you feel for someone you deeply care about. That is key. Yes. Hurts your cheeks. Yes, that's what we want. We want that. So know that this is how we take our power back. God, I could speak on this forever, because I've been like, my whole life is created from feeling, from mastering these arts and from teaching these with my clients. Does that make sense? Does that land? Does everybody have that feeling in their body? Because this is what we're going to, that feeling is what we're going to expand. And in that expansion, so the light language that I'm going to bring through today, so you know, this discernment piece is your awareness is enough, just so you know. Perfect. Yes, amazing, Michelle. Love. So awareness, please let this one land. Awareness is enough. Your awareness is enough. Too often, I continue, and for years and years, I've seen so many people be aware and then feel like they need to fix themselves from it, which therefore then it causes a resistance from our wisdom center. Our wisdom center, which vibrates within every cell of our being, our wisdom center, it only requires awareness. Awareness is equal our wisdom. Awareness equals wisdom. Now, what happens is when we see this thing, let's say this thing that we think is bad, like wrong about us, or something that we've done wrong, or something that we think has gone wrong, right? This is an example. What we tend to do is we see this wrongness and then we want to fix it, right? And then we go like, oh, I have to go do this thing to fix that, or this thing to fix that, or this thing to fix that. What that does is actually cause a resistance, and that resistance blocks our wisdom center, our wisdom, ability for our wisdom to actually flow through, to alchemize what we have become aware of. Is this making sense? This is a real, I can feel this in my solar plexus in my heart a lot. This is a message that really needs to land. So I'm going to sit here for a moment. I'm going to sit here with this message until it really lands. There is nothing we need to fix. When we become aware, the awareness is the first step. When we can surrender and trust our ability to be aware, what we're therefore then doing is opening this, you could call it a portal. Let's just call it a portal, because we feel that, right? Or we're opening this flow of therefore then our wisdom, which is connected to the lives that we've lived, all of the lives and the ancestors that continue to communicate with us, and our guides. We open this co-creative portal for the awareness to be alchemized. What happens is that we think we need to fix it, therefore then we close that access, the co-creative alchemy available to us. Awareness is key. Awareness is enough. Awareness is enough. Awareness is enough. Awareness without rejection. Because we tend to reject ourselves because of something that we think, oh, we've done wrong. All of these energies that are they're the dense energies, we judge ourselves, we reject ourselves, we therefore go, you know, that feeling of always wanting to fix yourself is because you think you're broken, which therefore then is like completely cut access. Like our access is through surrender and trust. Our access to co-creation with all of the energies available to us in every single moment. Awareness is key. So awareness, you're aware. Discernment, you're aware. Now you're aware. I don't have to keep going around it. But what we're going to do with the light language, we're going to align it with this sense of purpose that we're going to illuminate within you. That's what we're going to do. We're going to illuminate the sense of purpose in the feeling center. And then I'm going to bring you in. We're going to expand it within your cells. And then you're going to receive. That's it. There's nothing else you need to do. You're going to receive. The light language that I'm going to bring through is already going to emanate a codex of discernment. You'll feel it in your body. You'll feel it. I felt it, and it's ruthless. Oh my God, they're ruthless today. The energy is ruthless today. So you're going to feel it. So don't worry about anything else. You don't need to know any. Awareness is key. Awareness is key. Okay. So who's feeling excited? Who's like ready? Who's ready to do this thing? I'm having a great time. This is epic. You guys are amazing. Oh, this feels so juicy. Your receptivity means a lot. Your receptivity is like, oh, it's just opening me even more. I'm just fully relaxed and sit here and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for it. Yes, let's do it. Okay, remember your glass of water, keep it close by. And okay, I feel like we can actually get started. Just so you know, and I'm going to actually, do I have my instrument here? No, I don't. My instruments are in my instrument box. Let me see what I got. No, they're all in my instrument box. So when we drop into the light language, just allow, just receive it. And I will bring you out. I will bring you out. Now, very importantly, once you close your eyes and we start to drop in together, do not let anything distract you. Do not open your eyes. Do not come out of it. If you feel like that you're not going to have the space to sit in the next 20 minutes, I encourage you to watch the replay, to not drop in with us and then break it. We don't want you to break it, okay? Because when we start this light language transmission, it's kind of like what happens is we basically start a cord. We start this like thread. We don't want to break the thread. We don't want to break the thread. Yeah, okay, cool, got it. Okay, so who's ready? Feel it in my throat. Yay, let's do this. This is so exciting. I love you guys. I'm so excited to be back. So get comfortable. Make sure you can hear very clearly. And then there'll be no requirement to be using the phone. You're just going to be receiving. In this moment before we do this, and as you start to just relax and really settle in, and quantumly choose to feel the sense of purpose that we ignited before again. And if that's a challenge, think of somebody you love. Simple. Think of somebody you love so much and let that, and then allow yourself to feel that in your heart space. It's so important that you actually feel it. Think of somebody you love so much and the pleasure of it, the pleasure of feeling this emotion, and just allow that to sit in your heart. We're going to expand it together later. And I want to pay reverence to the custodians of all of our lands, because we are a global home. All of the ancestors that walked before us. Thank you for the opportunity to be here on this planet at this time, and for us to bear the torch of the message of our ancestors, who hold the message of Gaia, the message of Earth, the message of the universe, the message of love and peace and compassion and harmony and truthfulness. Thank you. And in this moment, the invitation, energetic invitation, is for your guides to be present and for you to feel the energy of your guides, to feel the energy of the ancestors that continue to communicate with you at all times, in all moments, allowing yourself to surrender a little bit more. So allowing yourself to really relax. If you'd like to close your eyes now, feel free to close your eyes. And now we're just relaxing a little bit more and really allowing yourself to feel the sensations of relaxations and mush and marshmallow and softness. And softness and surrender. And just any part of your body that you're feeling any sort of tension, just noticing, doing a scan of your vessel. And just relaxing those parts of you, whether it's in your hands, in your shoulders, in your back. You can just slouch a little bit more and just squish a little bit more into the space of surrender. And in your mind's eye and in the resonance of the energy that you hold, allow yourself to say to yourself, I surrender. Just really feel how your body just So say it again, I surrender. And right now, this I'm sending an energetic invitation for this, the activation of the prism container that is present, that is here, that we're bringing into your energy, into the energy around you, into the energy of our particular container here. And really allow yourself to feel these sensations of what I can see is like stardust, rose gold stardust. And this rose gold stardust is just like trickling into the sphere. It's just trickling into the sphere. And in this is the transmission of us saying yes. So we hear you, we feel you, we say yes, we're surrendered, we're ready. Just allowing yourself to feel the sensations in the restness, in the softness. And in this moment, the invitation is for you to feel that feeling of love, and thinking of somebody you love, or really feeling into the sense of purpose that you activated before in your heart space. And in this sense of purpose, you feel fulfillment, there's abundance, it's infinite, it's limitless. Really feel that in your body. It's freedom, the sense of freedom, the sense of spaciousness. Really allow yourself to feel that in your body, in your heart. This feeling of optimal love, this frequencies, this energetics that you know that is so readily available. And so you're feeling it right now. And I want you to feel it a little bit more. I want you to double that feeling. I'm going to count back from 3. I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in. And in that, I want you to breathe in this stardust that is in your sphere. And I just want you to hold it hold your breath after you've breathed it, and I'll guide you next. 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale, and inhaling the stardust. And just holding it there and allowing the stardust to really trickle through your energy center, all through your body. Every part of you is energy. Just imagining it just trickling through. And now when we exhale, and when I count back from 3, what we're going to do is we're actually going to imagine that each cell of our being is expanding as we exhale. We're going to create more spaciousness for this stardust. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and expanding your cells, imagining the stardust really expanding with your cells. We're going to inhale again, this stardust. And just hold it for a moment. And then we're going to exhale now and expanding your cells in the exhale. And inhaling again. Pause. And expand your cells with the exhale. That's it. And inhale again. Really breathing in the stardust in the sphere, pausing, allowing it to sink into your energy. And exhale, expanding your cells. Keep going. We're going to do this a few more times. And pausing. And exhaling, and really notice how present you are with this breath and how present you are in this prism. And inhaling again. And pausing. Then exhaling, expanding your cells, really feeling that spaciousness in your field. Inhaling again. Nice and deep. And pausing at the top. And really just allowing it in and expanding your cells, exhaling. We're going to do this 4 more times. Inhaling. Pausing. And exhaling and expanding. Inhaling. Pausing. Exhaling, expanding. We've got 2 more to go. Inhaling. Pausing. Exhaling, expanding. Last one. Inhaling nice and deep all the way. As much stardust in as you can. Pausing. Really feeling it. Relaxing your body in the pause. Relax every part of your body in this pause. And exhaling, expanding your cells. Just returning to beautiful, soft, regular breath. And so commence the light language, aligning us with the energy of discernment. Arotia kua. Teratia nyon yarataka huasa huamba. Takiana latia mualat enu asakia tiana a. Takawala hiane aku asiamiana hala tiketi tuku umbara. Kumbara. Kumbara skuan hia tuku hala iana na tukie. Te ako sia mama hia lukuana. Te aralia te kia te iunas ia muana. Ka vuara kuara vuara kuara vuara kuara. Vuora kuama ia kuara. Hia nelia tukuana kiaru tukuara ta sia na kua. Sa huaka manyara tukiamba. Haru tukuara kie te amuara. Hahia te kia roa te kiskienia lukuara te kia tukuara. Siandura te kiana. Sakiam huask ia te kia pu ata iara taka nienisk. Iora ia kus ia te kuask. Ia nene hiana la tiare te kia sahia varas iana kuarask iana. Asalia la ambura te kia moniaras kia lia tia tura te kia moniniara te kia iesku ianiale te kia rotukua. Heale lia rotuku iana ni amor te kia skiskia rotuka lila baria te kia na ietu oisk iana aiet ki aski omu haira lia nuia te kia ro tiara kiask aia ta. Kuala yanur te koyaski anuara te kiaro. Sangiana na hienia, oliene huane, tiana lagiana, huialene hiana lo, huiane lihania no hila, huiane liana no niana, hi, hualiana moniana, hialenia mananala, hui, hialeniana no hiana no, hui,
Alianana, Hianana, Hui, Aliniana, Alianana, Hui, Aliana, Hyena, Hui, Alaniana, Iana Manania, Aliniana Monania, Hai, Olia, Yalalania Manane, Huyanali, Oliana Moniana, Ha, Oliana Maninia, Hu, Elena Monia, Lana Monia, Lana. Sia kuoret kiarot kiamort kiart 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 iomdikat kiart kiesi tiartu kiana sahi wasiaru tu kiarata hi Sion gua e tia kualat iartu kua. Tia kua e sian kua e koea da. Tia kua e sia tutui. Kiano tia ko kiaska iana takiako. Tiara tie siana kiartu. Just allowing the frequency to settle in to your being, to your energy, to your cells. Really allow yourself to attune to the feeling of trust and surrender, absorption, satiation. Drink it in like a sponge. Just taking a deep breath in. Just exhaling gently. And keeping your eyes closed, just allowing your body to just sway and aliven, just bringing some consciousness back into your beautiful vessel. And just for a moment, just sit here and now allow any thoughts to come flooding back in, any reflections, any thoughts, anything that comes in. Any realizations, any rememberings, any memory ignitions that you've had. Allowing yourself to remember your quantum self, your ability to choose, your ability to create, your ability to create from choosing, the simplicity. And any concept of deserving being what you remember as a birthright. As a birthright, there's no question. Allow any question of deserving to dissolve. Your breath is your deserving.
Your existence is your deserving. That's it. Don't give any power away to a narrative that distracts you from that ultimate truth. You're here, you exist, you breathe, you deserve. You're here, you exist, you breathe, you deserve. I am here, I exist, I breathe, I deserve. I am here, I exist, I breathe, I deserve. I am here, I exist, I breathe, I deserve. That is the truth, the ultimate truth. I am here, I exist, I breathe, I deserve. You deserve your desires, you deserve momentum. You deserve your longings, you deserve to have what you desire, to experience yourself in the having of what you desire, to experience yourself as your desire, to experience yourself. You deserve to experience yourself. You deserve to experience yourself. You deserve to experience yourself. Everything else is a byproduct. Everything else is a result. You deserve to experience yourself because you are an experience. You are an experience. You are an experience. So be in the experience. You deserve your experience because you are here. You exist. You breathe. You deserve your experience. Remember this. You are here. You exist. I am here. I exist. I breathe. I deserve to experience. And that is enough. That is all. That is your birthright. That is your birthright. Taking a deep breath in, allowing that to sink in. May that be your choice in this prism. Your choice to remember, to embody, to be, to walk in this world as an experience, because you are here, you exist, you breathe, you deserve. And whenever you're ready, and you feel satiated with that remembering, it's allowing yourself to return to the space only when you're ready, as gentle as you like, as soon as you like, whenever you like, because you are an experience. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. And if you yearn, if you desire, if it brings you joy to share how you feel free to share it in the comments. If it brings you joy to express any realizations or reflections, emotions, understandings, you deserve to express however you desire to express. Have a drink of water. Yum. Floaty. I love you. Day one. We go deeper tomorrow. Devotion tomorrow. Devotion. The devotive energy is very connected to the ascended masters of the Egyptian priestesses. Can feel the resonance of Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Isis, Hathor, devotion, devotional, the matriarch. I feel that's the energy of tomorrow, and very potent for the masculine as well. Just so you know, the ascended masters of the matriarch is very wholesome, devotional energy in that. So that's tomorrow. Tomorrow is devotional and connected to our feminine ascended masters. You spoke the exact same Hathor codes that I have been speaking lately. It was serious. So well to hear the same ones. Amazing. Of course, we are Hathor lineage sisters. Absolutely stunning. And thank you, Rachie. Hey, Rachie. Thanks, Karen. So tomorrow, day 2, devotional. If you can't be on live, that's so fine. But please, the invitation is to ensure that you actually tune into the replay within 24 hours of this particular session. We want to keep it really concise for you, thread, because we've started the thread. The thread has been open. The portal's been open for you. The stardust won't leave you now. You're in the prism of stardust. That's what is happening in your sphere right now. And please know there is integration that happens from these experiences. So if you feel a little bit funny later or tomorrow or whatever you feel is so perfect, no, you're not broken. There's nothing to be fixed. You're just in an experience because you are an experience. I am here. I exist. I breathe. I deserve. Thank you. I appreciate you. Floodgates just opened. Tears just came out of nowhere. Amazing, honey. That's so beautiful. Spacious. Golden stardust, discerning. I felt a collapsing of all that is untrue and a black merging. Yes, Adele, that's amazing. Yes, Christina, do the replay tomorrow. That's so fine, but please create space for it. Remember that you've started the prism. I really don't want anyone to have like experience in any sort of unresolved from this prism container. Prison. It's not a prison. It's a prism. Not a prison. We are escaping the prison through the prism. Michelle, body tingle, saw red dragon, white dragon, and 3-head dragon. Amazing. That's connected to the seraphim realms, like a pyramid with a blue white sphere in the middle spinning. Oh my goodness, you guys are so magical. Amazing. So I'm excited. Tomorrow,